Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of July, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Pisces, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Ooh. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. And y'all think I'm kidding? I ain't kidding. Most of my donations that I get and the gifts you guys send me go towards coffee or cake. So, Pisces, new beginning in love, Ace of Cups. That's the main energy for your reading this month. It seems like that's the desire, that's the energy here. But you're still stubbornly holding on to something. And I see it here in the near future. It's kind of like an energy of like, I'm good, and you are good, but there's a little bit happening here behind the scenes in the current situation as well. Also, in case you're wondering where I get all my decks, I've linked them all below. I get so many questions on this deck, and I never forget it. I never remember what it's actually called, but I have it linked below. I think this one is the Illuminati Tarot. I think. But anyways. So, recent past, you get the Eight of Cups, King of Cups, High Priestess. This is you front and center. I don't assign gender to my cards. Also, this glare, I apologize. There's an energy here of you. On the one hand, your higher self, your intuition is kicking in and trying to tell you something. And on the other hand, you're kind of like here in the 3D world trying to emotionally detach from something. So it's almost like your higher self is talking to you while you're going through whatever you're going through here in the 3D world. It's a very interesting combination the way it's presented, especially since you're right here in the middle between both of these forces. In the current situation, you get the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. You're showing me, look, I'm focused on my stability here in the 3D world, whether that's your job, whether that's, your relationships with friends, family, whether that's career. I don't know what this is. You're showing me I'm doing me. I'm focused on me, money, tangible things. Yes, but something else is going on here. So it's almost like, yeah, you're taking care of yourself, you're doing your own thing, you're focusing on your monies, but something else is happening here in the background, which you're kind of like not really wanting to look at. And we'll see what that is. In the near future, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. It's interesting because you have a lot of pentacles here for a water sign, which is letting me know that something's happening here in the 3D world. You are going through a loss here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You went through the loss already. But in the near future, you're not letting go of the loss energy. You're still holding on energetically to the pain of the loss, the pain of the separation, the ending, which was very difficult. I can see that here. And I don't know why you'd want to hold on to these energies. It's almost like you're using them as the fuel to your fire to keep focusing on yourself. I don't know. These are not energies that people usually hold on to unless they have a reason to do that. And we'll see what that reason is. So let's start off by clarifying the main energy for your reading this month. We'll start off with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is clarified by the 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Yeah, there was a very, very deep connection here between you and somebody else, and something happened. Something really, really difficult happened. It's literally like you're showing me everything was great, everything was beautiful. I was walking in my field of roses, and then bam, out of nowhere, the earth opened, swallowed me whole, and it was thunderstorms and lightning and just chaos. So despite what happened that was very, very difficult for you, you're still showing me I do want a new beginning in love, but you don't want to want it. It's almost like an energy of like, oh, I want this cup of coffee. I want it so badly, but I can't have coffee, so I don't actually want to be wanting it type of thing. Obviously, this is more intense and much deeper than a cup of coffee, but you get what I'm trying to say here. You want something, you're drawn to something, but you don't want to want it. And this has to do with love. Let's see, you're being very vague with me. So let's take a look. I want to clarify the 8 of Cups in the recent past first. The 8 of Cups is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. Something happened between you and somebody else here where I feel like this person, first of all, you're very drawn to them. You're very attracted to them. They're like, fire to you. They're a moth to a flame. But whatever took place here in the recent past, this isn't the first time you've been on this merry-go-round. You're showing me I've been here before. I know how this goes. So whether it's a separation, whether it's an argument, whether it's a conversation, I don't know what it is. Whatever happened between you and your person, though, in the recent past here, it's not the first time. You've gone through this before. You've been on this cycle before. And so you're showing me I'm kind of like emotionally detached from it a little bit. It's not as emotionally tumultuous for me because I've been here before. I've done this before. We've been on this merry-go-round before. So it's kind of like I know how this goes. So you're able to kind of emotionally detach or emotionally disconnect a little bit here in the recent past from this roller coaster that you were going through. Let's take a look at the King of Cups in the recent past. King of Cups is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. You do want equal give and take with this person. You want this flow that you had with this person, right? When things are good between the two of you, things are actually good. This is not one of those connections where it's like, oh, we're just together for the sake of being together. Like there's actually that equal give and take. You give 50%, they give 50%. There's a flow. You want that. You want to restore that. You want to essentially have like a new beginning here, right? You're showing me Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You're all about new beginnings, new starts, fresh start. But there's something stopping this. Somebody, could be you, could be your person, is essentially freezing the energies. They're not moving. And so even though the desire is here in the recent past and the energy is available here, and you get the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is letting me know that you know this. You recognize like this is what I want, but it's not actually happening. The energies aren't moving for some reason, whether it's you're the one that's pushing the pause button or your person. Let's take a look at the High Priestess in the recent past. High Priestess is clarified by the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Deep down, you know you want to rebuild here. You're showing me, look, not only do I want equal give and take with this person, I want to come back together. I want us to, it's not even like about reconciling. It's more so about you come in and give 50%. I come in and give 50%. We see where each other is and we kind of like build together. What we're building towards, it doesn't matter. I just want to know that we can build. Deep down, you know that that's what makes you happy. You're like, look, if we were able to do this, we were able to come back together and build and rebuild here, that would make me truly, truly happy. But you're trying to evaluate and assess whether or not that's even a possibility. So again, I'm going to use the coffee example. I want a cup of coffee, right? I want to come in, make my cup of coffee, sit down and drink it. But I don't know if that's practical. Like, can I actually make it to the kitchen to get the cup of coffee? Do I have hot water? Is there enough coffee left? You know, do I have enough time to drink it? Is my couch still out in the living room? There's all these variables here in the 3D world, which you're like, look, I know what I want, but can it actually happen? Let's look at the current situation. I want to see, I'll start off with the Ten of Pentacles. We'll clarify the Ten of Pentacles first. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're showing me right now I'm working. You're focused on your money. You're focused on your career. You're focused on really building here in the 3D world. You're kind of just having fun. You know, wherever the wind takes you, that's what you're doing. You're following your passion. You're following whatever lights you up inside. But the reason you're so focused on your career, your money, your finances, your stability here in the 3D world is because you're emotionally shut off. There's no cups here. There's no feeling. There's passion. There's attraction. There's I'm excited by this. I'm drawn by this. You know, I want like my hobby is this. My career lights me up inside. I'm making money, but there's no emotion. Your heart is kind of like walled off in a sense. And that's kind of what feels good to you right now. You're like, look, I don't need feelings. I don't need emotions. Like, let me just have fun. Let me follow my passions. Let me focus on my career. Let me make money. Like, that's what I'm prioritizing right now. Seems to work for you though. It does seem to work for you. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles in the current situation. Wow. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles again, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Like I said, the reason you're so focused on yourself, your stability, your career, your money, your finances, all of that right now is because in the back end, there's a lot of pain still happening. Remember, whatever happened between you and this person came out of nowhere. This thing came out of left field. It's not like you were anticipating it or expecting it, or you saw the little red flags coming along. You were literally like, nope, everything's great, everything's amazing, bam. And so you're showing me like I'm slowly working on this pain, on this anxiety, right? But very, very slowly. You're taking up like 95% of your energy, focusing it on your job, your career, your money, tangible things here in the 3D world. And you're given like 5% to let me deal with this pain, let me work through it. You're making progress. It's just really teeny tiny, itty bitty little steps. Let's take a look at the 5 of Swords in the current situation. Yeah, you're moving slowly. 5 of Swords is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and you get the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, and you get the High Priestess in the same row in the recent past. You're moving slowly, okay? It's difficult for you because, again, you're only devoting 5% of your energy to this, and you're showing me like, look, that's the maximum I can give right now. I can't give more than 5% of my energy to this, which is bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. You're even showing me like, look, I know that I'm lying to myself and to you, but it's just too hard. Like, it's too difficult to be dealing with this pain. It's easier for me to like deal with it in like little baby bite sizes and focus my energy on whatever makes me happy, which is my job, right? My career, my money, because this, like, I'm moving slowly. I'm making progress. This is as fast as I can go. You know you can go faster. I know you can go faster, but at least you are making some progress here in the current situation when it comes to dealing with this pain, with this anxiety, all of that. Let's take a peek at the near future and start off with the 4 of Pentacles in the near future. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, which you get again in the near future, the 8 of Cups, which you got in the same row in the recent past, and the 10 of Cups. You're showing me that you are not really letting go of the pain of the loss, right? It's kind of like, yes, I've been down this road before. Yes, me and this person have been on this merry-go-round, but it still freaking hurts, right? Just because I've been poked with a needle in the past and I know what to expect and I know what it feels like and I know how long it's going to take me to heal, doesn't mean that getting poked with a needle again is not going to hurt just as bad, right? But you're showing me for some reason it makes you happy to not let go of this pain. That's literally what you're showing me. You're like, yeah, me holding on to this pain, it makes me happy. Now, I don't know why holding on to pain would make you happy, but this is kind of an energy of like, the more I think of how much they hurt me, the less I want to think about how much I miss them, how much I want them, all of that. So in that regard, it does make sense to me, right? Like, you do miss them and you do have these feelings for them. That's just an example, right? Because you are showing me I do want a new beginning with them. But holding on to, they hurt me, this happened over and over again, you know, all this pain, all this anxiety, holding on to that allows you to maintain an emotional disconnect. It allows you to kind of live in the past and all the pain that they hurt you, because that's the fuel. That's what's driving you in the near future to not take action, to not reach out, right? It's almost like your way of setting a boundary, both with them and with yourself. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles in the near future. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So essentially what's happening in the near future is a little bit more of this, but to a higher degree. You look at the pain, you feel the pain, you process the pain, and then you kind of pull back and you're like, no, I need to focus on myself. And then again, you dip yourself into this pool of pain and working through the anxiety and the heartbreak and all of that. And then you kind of pull back and focus on yourself. So it's like, I'm dealing with the pain. Nope, I got to focus on me. And the way you focus on you is career, money, tangible things. This could go shopping. This could mean diving into work. It's going to be different for each of you. But you're kind of going back and forth, back and forth. So again, this is your way of dealing with this. You're like, I can deal with this in little bits. So I dip myself in the pool, I mush around in the pain, I work through some of it, and then I come out, and then I dry off, and then again, right? So it's kind of like a back and forth process. I can see why you don't want to totally submerge yourself in this. Like, emotionally, this would be like dipping yourself in a tub of acid. So obviously this doesn't feel fun or nice. So I can see the in and out, back and forth, but at least you are dealing with it somewhat in the near future. Let's look at the 10 of Swords in the near future for you. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Magician, the Two of Pentacles, and the Star. You're torn. You're torn between wanting this to be over, right? Wanting to just completely put an end to all this pain, to this person, to just literally the ending. I just want to put an end to all of this, and wanting them back, wanting love with them, wanting a new beginning with them, wanting a connection. You're flip-flopping. And what's interesting is usually I'll see like people will lean more heavily one side or the other, like 20% wants a reconciliation, 80% doesn't. With you, it's equally intense. You're like, I want to end this just as much and just as badly as I want this back. It's literally 50-50 split down the middle. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Pisces. From the universe, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. New beginning, right, is available. And it's interesting because you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man in the recent past, and you get them again. Ace of Pentacles, Hanged Man in the current situation. A new beginning is available to you, but it's on pause because somebody's ego, somebody's need to make everything appear like it's okay is standing in the way, right? If you, and I don't know if this is you or your person, so take it as it resonates. I'm going to say you because this is your reading. This could be them. If your energy is constantly focused on holding up this appearance, right? This facade of this is what I look like. Everything's amazing. Everything's great. Nothing hurts. Nothing sucks. Nothing bothers me. I'm incredible, right? If both your hands are focused on holding this up, there's no hands left to do the work to make this new beginning happen. So you're literally holding up this appearance, but you're also keeping the energies frozen from being able to move in the direction that they want to. Because the energies for them to move, right, you're going to have to let go of the appearance. And right now I see somebody not doing that. So Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, like I said, I love me some coffee. So if you enjoy what I do, please consider donating. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces, and I will see you here on the next one.